So this is what I'm doing. I'm painting these garbage cans. I was talking to my friend this morning, and she told me, my friend that I met through my YouTube channel, that's been on this journey for 16 years. She told me a couple of things that I wanted to talk about. Well, first of all, she told me that I usually upload a lot more videos than this, and I usually do. It's just that I've been so busy lately, and it seems like also when I meet my twin, I go into like this bubble. So, so I'm like in this other zone, in this other like, what do you call it, like a dimension, and time just goes. Like this twin flame journey just trumps everything, doesn't it? I don't know. It's like I'm hearing different stories all at once. But this is what I'm doing. And she told me that another YouTuber that she watches said something about this twin flame journey being a like from hell or like devil's work. And what came to me in my mind is because I see it as a rising into yourself, like gaining your own strength. When you do the work, it shows you the path to do your work. And so the opposite of it, when you're not doing the work, then you're suffering because the work is right there for you to do. And so you see it, but you're not doing it, then you suffer. And it's like living. You can either with this journey live heaven on earth, or you can either live like hell on earth. Because when you're not doing the work, it feels like hell because your soul wants to expand and it wants to come back into its own. And if you're holding it back, you're holding it back with your ego. So then that's you being totally in the 3D mode rather than up in the spiritual. It's you thinking that you are this body, worried about the body. But when you worry about the soul and the soul is in its place, then the body follows. The body is like the tail of the dog, right? So you don't let the tail wag the dog. Don't let the tail wag the dog. That's what I'm thinking. She also gave me some really good advice about that workshop that I'm building. Some, a way of looking at my gifts and also like legitimatizing my gifts, like helping people understand that the spiritual world is connected to the 3D world and how it is, that the spiritual needs to be done before the 3D. It's just like that, just like I said, the dog and the tail. And about my twin, I don't know. Like, on the one side, I get a total vibe. Like, when we were together yesterday, I get a total vibe that he enjoys my company and wants to be around me and that he loves me. And he is invested into this relationship. And he tells me about himself. And he allows me to build a relationship with his mother. Which regardless of him, but he is like okay with it, and when his mother came, he invited me to come too. So that was really nice, and he allows me in with his family, which is really nice. And I feel really close to him in all of those ways, and it feels like home to me. It feels like we're already, meant for each other. Like we're just in the natural place when we're together. But then he goes and tells me, or insinuates, or he always has like funky ways of saying things that they're like they give you, you think he's saying one thing, and then he says, "Well, wait a minute, look and see what I really said." But like the way he insinuates is that he wants a relationship, like a romantic relationship with this other girl. And that's like the 3D picture he's painting. Like from where I'm sitting, I don't know, like when I look at the picture, I really only see me in the picture. You know, but that doesn't mean, I don't know. I don't know. I just enjoy being around him. So even after he said all that, I went through it. It was like hurty, and he said, how he's into this other girl, and some of the things that he said about her don't match up, like with I don't know. But I'm allowing things to be as they are. I mean, there's no use in me fighting against this. There is no purpose in that. What is. What will be, will be. I know how I feel about him. Look, the Jordan River's down there. I know what I feel about him. And like I keep coming back to the point where he keeps on saying all these things that lead me to believe that he doesn't want any kind of relationship with me that is more than a friendship. And even that, sometimes he doesn't want. And so first of all, it hurts. Okay, I'm going to add some more white to that so there's a bit of contrast. So, see, because I'm going from dark to light, and the light isn't a big enough difference. So, I just enjoy being around him, and I enjoy, he tells me, and also that, like, yesterday, he tells me, he shows me his home videos from when he was young, and he, lets me into his mind and into his world, and he tells me all sorts of, things that are just between us, personal things, so that I can know him better. And, those things, they feel, intimate. And I don't feel like he allows himself to be that open and intimate with everyone. So, in that point, I always feel like, okay, you're telling me one thing, but I'm totally feeling something else. Like, he tells me he doesn't want contact with me because he wants to be able to have relationships with other whatever. It's difficult for me to talk about it. But at the same time, like 3 days go by and he calls me to come and meet him. So like if I'm looking at the facts, just like what is on the table, Yeah, okay, so you're saying one thing, but I'm totally feeling something else. You know, when when I'm with him, we have the best time. And I always feel like he enjoys my company. And I always feel like he enjoys telling me things or making me laugh, and he makes me laugh like nobody else makes me laugh. You know, and he takes time to, tell me, give me advice on things that I'm going through in my life. Or he gave me that little gift, which is just so endearing, and it's just like so aligned with everything that I'm going through right now. You see, so he's paying attention. You don't, you can't know to give something like that right at the right moment if you're not paying attention. And it seems like everything that he does, every move that he makes, has a higher purpose in it or a higher intention, or is leading me towards my higher self. Even when it's in things like, like he'll tell me that he doesn't want to see me anymore, and then afterwards I see the genius in it. Why it was so accurate at that moment in time. And then we have like we had these last couple days were just magnificent. Just absolutely magnificent together. So it's like I'm getting two different signals from him. Energetically, I'm feeling like he really cares about me, and like from energy point of view, or a certain story that is getting told on a certain timeline, I'm feeling like we're made for each other, and that we're a perfect match. And I feel that on every single timeline. It doesn't matter which one. But from one point of view, that's the signal that I'm also getting from him. And then in the like what he's saying with his mouth in the 3D world is a different picture. And then it's like, dude, the signal I'm getting is this, and what you're saying is this, and it just seems off to me. Like, why do you keep, like, I don't know, it just seems off. And then I always feel like this hurt that I'm going through is making me be able, my legs hurt, is growing me in a way, making me stronger. But at the same time, I also have that other side of me that says, the 3D side of me that says, okay, but your life is going by, and it's almost like when I'm in contact with him, I'm not really open to anybody. I don't even know if it's even when I'm not in contact with him. So I was saying, to really give up. I guess, listen, if somebody comes along that really does it for me, he'd have to be something else, I'm telling you, because my twin is like my dream partner, really. Like, I could see no better match for me at this point. But that's why I trust. Like, before I met him, I didn't know him either. So I say, if something else, right now I'm doing this. If something else comes along that out trumps him, which would be like, this guy would have to be like Mr. Magnificent, I'm telling you. I don't know what he would, I don't know. I don't even know that that's possible. So, I do want, though, companionship. I say that I'm already gotten to the point that I really want companionship. And I'm kind of like a one guy girl. I really don't need more than a really good relationship with one person. I feel like I would, and then, fill our lives with other things, like children and grandchildren and home projects and art, and build a business together or something, do stuff together, travel together, build a house together that suits us both and our children. Somebody to spend my life with. That's really what I want. So, I guess if somebody comes along that I feel like building a life with, I'll know. If someone comes along that is else that, I'll know. So, what do I need to even think about it? So far, nobody has promised to me. So, as long as nobody has promised to me an intention, then there is no intention. So, that's just the way that I'm going to have to be looking at it. As long as there is no intention intended, then I am open and free. Okay, well, this is where I'm at. I'll show you. They're building. They do all sorts of projects. They build those rafts and then set out on the Jordan River with them. This is where I'm at. This is a really fun place to work. I have these projects, these painting projects. This is like super fun. It's right up my alley. My brain is off the hook, so I can just, allow my brain to think, and I don't have to be, I can be inside of my mind, and I'm just doing my own thing, and I'm pretty much given freedom. It's a really nice place to work. The owners are here. They are they're easygoing. Easygoing. I mean, when it comes to things like this, this place is really nice. So, anybody here in Israel who's watching, and I recommend. There's also a jam every Friday. Anybody intending on it, visiting Israel, I also recommend. There's a jam on Friday. A jam, open mic. And it's really, really good. It's every Friday afternoon during the summer from Passover until it starts raining too much, pretty much. So this I need to make a new color for. Okay, so I'm going to end this here. Thanks for watching.